Let's talk about some records. Got a couple LPs and a 7-inch today. Let's just get going. First off is a split 7-inch with Valon and Blue Hummingbird on the left. I know the Black Twilight Circle is getting a lot of attention right now, but Blue Hummingbird on the left is one of those bands that's not getting a lot of attention, and I think that's a shame. They're really, for me, out of that whole Black Twilight Circle, they're probably the best in my opinion. They don't have a lot out, but this is a good representation of what you're going to get, and I love the artwork on this. It's a simple release through Final Agony and blah 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 Negro, however you say that. But yeah, just here. Super simple, old school, fold out. It's just on black. The labels are nice. Here's the Blue Hummingbird side. Glare on that, and then Valon. The Blue Hummingbird is a 3-piece, I believe, but the drummer for them plays in Valon. I think he's a live drummer for Shaitan. He plays in The Haunting Presence, several bands in that circle. If you haven't checked them out and you like that sound, you really need to. It's not far removed from what the other bands are doing. I mean, it's a lot different than Shaitan, obviously, but if you like Valon, Arisminda, you'll really like this, I think, if you haven't given them a chance yet. They just have, gosh, a split, I think, and then a demo, maybe, from like 2011, perhaps. I don't know how readily available this is. It can't be that hard to find, obviously, if I have it. But no, I just don't see a lot of folks talking about them, and they really should. I think a few have mentioned them, but they're just a standout band. You should definitely check it out if you get a chance. Like I said, Valon, Blue Hummingbird on the left, split 7-inch. Not much else to say about it. I mean, even if you don't like it, it's got Valon. If you don't like Valon, you probably shouldn't listen to Black Metal in the first place. But yeah, check it out. Great 7-inch split. And I know a lot of folks don't like splits, but let me make this point real quick. Historically, there are some great splits out there, and I think that if a band is focusing on a split as opposed to an entire album, sometimes the content of those splits is more focused. Prime examples of that are the Wergoat Diocletian split. I think it's arguable to say that the Disaster Leviathan split is both of those bands' projects' best material. There's just a lot of really good splits out there. Just for those that hate splits, there's a reason to listen to them. Sticking with the Black Twilight Circle, another underrated band from that amazing group of guys. This is The Haunting Presence. This is their EP. Self-titled, maybe? I don't know. This is another great band that I don't think gets enough recognition out of that collective of musicians. It just comes with this insert, which is kind of someone casting a spell, maybe. I don't know. And then the lyrics, super glossy, as you can tell. It just comes on black vinyl. Yeah, it's blood smeared on one side. Probably not real. I don't know. This is out in the Hills Headbangers. An amazing Black Death, but it's a little more than that, really, to me. It's a little doomy in some ways, maybe. But no, these guys don't get enough recognition. They truly don't. I don't really know why. Well, I guess because the other bands in that collective are so over the top, I guess. I mean, because when you listen to stuff like Valon and Arisminda and Chitane, I hope I'm saying that right. Their sounds are far more complex in arrangement than this. This is kind of straightforward stuff, but it'll let you know real quick if you're into this kind of thing. Yeah, this again is not hard to come by, I wouldn't imagine. I picked this up in a record store in Tennessee this weekend. Just out of all the random records that were there, this was one of them. And actually, I wound up getting a lot of good stuff, which I'll be showing sooner or later. But yeah, definitely check out the Haunting Presence. I don't think they're getting enough recognition. They should. Or maybe they are and I'm just not aware of it. But if you're getting into that Black Twilight Circle sound, definitely check these guys out, and for sure check out Blue Hummingbird on the left. Okay. Those were two tandem albums. They're connected in a way. In fact, I think the guy in Blue Hummingbird may actually be the drummer in the Haunting Presence when they play live. Maybe. I think that's true, but it's probably not. But, you know, I'm sure you have the internet. Check it out. This next one is something a lot of people have talked about, but I've only seen a few people show. There's a reason for it. It's expensive as fuck. It didn't used to be. I remember buying this for $21, I think, when it first came out. I think it goes way over $100 now on Discogs. And normally I would think that's ridiculous, and the record flipper is not terrible. However, this album I would pay $130 for today. It's just super good. And it is by the Finnish band Cosmic Church. This is Ulysses. These guys sell it like no one else. You know, their ideology, they sell it. Their image, they're selling it. You know, there's no faking it on here, to me. I mean, because a lot of bands are kind of faking it. You know, I know Watain gets a lot of crap for not meaning what their content's about, but I don't think this is one of those bands. This guy is for real. I know it's jumped back and forth from a one-man to a two-man project, and currently I'm not sure what the status is. It's a simple gatefold. I do love that Cosmic Church will always put the lyrics in English and Finnish, seeing how they're a Finnish band. But this is black metal at its absolute pinnacle. It is perfect. There is nothing wrong with this album. If you wanted to know if you were a black metal fan or not, put this on and you'll find out relatively quick. It is haunting. It is beautiful. In a sea of really crappy atmospheric black metal, it's hard to find those gems, but this is for sure one of them. And the band itself. I mean, you can go back to their demos, their splits. They're all amazing. This came with a booklet. It's like a little prayer book. Cosmic Church. And it's just the lyrics in both languages, which I really love. And it's a nature-based ideology and lyrical theme for the most part, but not like Wolves in the Throne Room sort of worship the trees kind of stuff. This is it's dark and it's beautiful. But if you have the opportunity, or if you find it for a good price, I would definitely pick it up. And all their stuff's expensive right now. I think you can get their last EP from, I think it was pressed to vinyl early this year. Vigilia, I think was the name of it. I think that's still pretty cheap, less than 20 bucks or so, or maybe a little bit more. But even though it's an EP, it's hands down the best records of last year. Like I said, these guys do no wrong in my book. They're absolutely flawless in what they do. And everything from their packaging, presentation, it's all top quality. And like I said, they sell it like no one else can sell it. I mean, when you see this photo, there's no doubt in my mind that somewhere in Finland right now, that's what he is doing. Now, I may be wrong, and I don't buy into I live in a cabin in the woods and I only come to the city to record myth of black metal. But if any one of them were doing it, it's probably this dude. I don't even know his name. But please, I know they get a lot of hype, but it's awesome black metal, and they deserve every bit of the hype. And I will say, I normally disagree with the inflated prices of records, but this one merits it. I don't know what the limitation of it is, but truly amazing. If you ever come across it for less than $100, or even if you just want to spend $100 on it, it's worth it. I would definitely pick it up. Amongst the 3 records I've shown today, I'll have to say this is the one you may want to check out the most. This is Blue Hummingbird on the left and Valon Split. I don't remember where I got this from off the top of my head, but definitely try and seek it out. I'm sure it's on Discogs. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, and see you next time.